Now, musicians across the region say their livelihoods are now at stake because of new Brexit rules which cover touring in the EU.
Yeah, these rules mean that bands will have to pay hundreds of pounds to be allowed to cross EU borders. And they say an increase in paperwork is also making touring unviable.
It comes after UK politicians said the EU are to blame for rejecting their offer of a deal during Brexit negotiations. Tim Scott has this report.
Give me that elevation, lover, come along and levitate me full of anticipation.
Liverpool's Red Rum Club have made a name for themselves over the past few years, and once the pandemic is over, they were looking forward to touring Europe. But with new Brexit rules in place, bands like them wanting to tour the EU face a new mountain of paperwork, charges and costs.
Being told, yeah, you can go on that tour, being able to say, yeah, you can go and visit that country and play your music, that's what we want to hear. The worry is the opportunities won't be there anymore because of Brexit.
Post-Brexit, UK bands now have to negotiate visas and expensive work permits for each country they travel in. There's now the likes of time-consuming carnet forms to complete, detailing every single piece of gear they're taking with them. Manchester's Witch Fever are worried what the extra cost and paperwork will mean for their careers.
Still relying on grassroots venues and smaller venues to help us get to the next level, I suppose, and make this a career. And without being able to go to Europe, that definitely puts a stopper on that.
And Davy Crockett rides around and says it's cool for cats, it's cool for cats.
The bigger players in the UK music scene have also waded into the debate. The likes of Elton John, Liam Gallagher and Squeeze think the music industry has been hard done by.
I just don't think it's been thought through at all. I think, musicians, like a lot of people, are being pushed to one side for some strange reason. I don't think they were in the conversation.
I think the post-Brexit situation for bands and musicians, and probably for the whole of the music business, is a complete nightmare, and a pointless nightmare as well. Extra paperwork, extra costs, extra hassle, all things that we don't need.
The government say they offered a deal for touring musicians to the EU during Brexit negotiations, but it wasn't accepted, and they say they're working hard to try and resolve the impasse. But then today, Culture Minister Caroline DINEAGE was asked whether her department are speaking to the EU about the issue.
Not through DCMS. To my knowledge, no, there are no current negotiations taking place. There may be informal conversations happening.
The government have now established a working party to look at the issues facing our touring bands, but with no resolution to the new paperwork and costs on the horizon, the likes of Red Rum Club and Witch Fever are left wondering if they can ever afford to play in Europe again. Tim Scott, ITV News.